Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're diving into something pretty universal, but often kind of intimidating if you're doing it in a new language.
Dining out.
Exactly.
Going to a restaurant.
We're planning to break down like every single step, all the essential English you need, right from walking in the door to paying the bill at the end.
Yeah, and it's more than just knowing a few vocabulary words. Our goal here is really to give you the confidence behind the phrases, understanding the structure of polite, natural English conversation in that setting.
Right.
We want to turn what feels maybe overwhelming, you just want a hamburger and fries, maybe some tomato soup, into something easy, something actually fun, a way to practice your English.
Totally. We're giving you the roadmap, the sort of linguistic strategy, looking at those core things you need to do. Get seated, figure out the menu, actually order your food, get service if you need something during the meal, and importantly, handle the money part, paying. That often has some cultural stuff tied into it too.
It really does. And honestly, if you can get comfortable with maybe 3 or 4 key ways of phrasing things, these grammatical structures, you'll unlock like 90% of the whole interaction.
Okay, sounds good.
So let's jump right in. Starting with that first impression, making it a good one.
Okay, the arrival. You walk in, you see someone there, the host, maybe a waiter. The greeting feels pretty straightforward, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Simple, friendly. A hello or a hi, that sets the tone instantly.
Done. Step one.
Step 1 done. Now, the next bit is stating why you're there. You need a table. So you need a phrase that's really precise, but also super simple.
And the structure we're talking about here is just so efficient. A table for number, please.
Exactly.
Short, clear, and it has that magic word.
Yes, please. Crucial. So a table for 1, please, or a table for 4, please. It's declarative, but that please softens it perfectly.
Okay, but what if you planned ahead? What if you actually called and made a reservation?
Ah, good point. That changes things slightly. You wouldn't just ask for a table then. You'd need to identify yourself. So you'd go up to the host and say something like, I have a reservation under, and then give your name.
Got it. Reservation under Smith.
Exactly. And that kicks off a different little dialogue path. Now, if you don't have a reservation, especially if it's busy, they might need you to wait.
Right, you might hear something like, okay, it'll be about 20 minutes for a table.
And you need to be ready for that.
Yeah.
Your simple, confident response.
Just, okay, thank you, we'll wait. Or maybe, if it's not clear where to wait, you could ask, is there somewhere we can wait?
Perfect. See, that shows you're comfortable, you're not flustered, you're handling the situation.
So, assuming a table is ready, either right away or after waiting.
Then you'll hear that classic direction, this way, please, or maybe follow me, please.
Again with the please. It's everywhere.
It signals that service culture. So you follow them, you get to your table.
Okay, seated. Now the menu. Sometimes it's right there on the table.
Sometimes, but if not.
If not, we need to ask.
Yeah.
And we can use one of those really useful, versatile phrases we mentioned.
Yes. That adaptable structure built around, can I have? You just ask politely, can I have the menu, please? It's a request, not a demand. Simple.
Brilliant. Okay, menu secured. Now, this is where the vocabulary part comes in, isn't it? Understanding what you're looking at.
Definitely. English menus usually follow a pretty standard structure. If you know the main categories, the headers, you can navigate it much more easily.
So what are they typically?
Well, you usually start with starters.
Okay.
Or sometimes, particularly in the US, they call them appetizers. These are the small things you eat first before the main part of the meal.
Like soup, maybe a small salad.
Exactly. Soup, salad, maybe some bread, things like that. It just gets you started.
Got it. Then what?
Then you get to the main event. Main courses.
Right.
Or sometimes just mains. Occasionally you might see entrees, especially in American English, which can be a bit confusing, but it means the same thing here. This is the big dish.
The main part of your meal. Chicken, fish, pasta. The hamburger I mentioned.
Precisely. That's the core of the meal. After that.
The best part for some?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Desserts. This one's pretty universal. Sweet stuff at the end.
Cake, ice cream, fruit salad.
You got it. And finally, there's usually a drink section. Water, juice, soda, coffee, tea, maybe alcoholic beverages depending on the place.
Okay, so starters, main courses, desserts, drinks.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But menus can have tricky bits too, right? Like specials.
Oh, absolutely. The specials or maybe the chef's recommendations or catch of the day if it's a seafood place.
How do you deal with those if the waiter doesn't point them out?
you just ask directly. It shows you're interested. You could say, excuse me, do you have any specials today?
Nice.
Or another great strategy, especially if you feel a bit overwhelmed by the choices, use the waiter's expertise.
How would you phrase that?
Just ask them, what do you recommend? Or maybe what's popular? Or what's really good tonight?
Oh, I like that. It makes it more of a conversation.
Exactly. It brings them in, makes it friendlier, and you might discover something amazing you wouldn't have chosen otherwise.
Okay, so you've navigated the menu, maybe asked about specials, you've decided. Let's say you're going for that chocolate cake later, but first, the main course. The waiter comes back.
Yep. They'll check if you're ready. The classic question is, are you ready to order?
And you've got a couple of ways to answer. If yes.
The simple, clear response, yes, I am, or just, yes, please.
Easy enough. But what if you're still deciding between the fish and the chicken?
Happens all the time. This is where another one of those super useful little phrases comes in. Don't feel pressure. Just say, just a minute, please.
Just a minute, please. Simple, polite, buys you time.
Exactly. It's respectful of their time, too. Okay, so let's assume you are ready now. This is where the specific phrasing of your order really matters for politeness.
Right. We talked about maybe avoiding just saying, I want.
Yeah, I want the hamburger works. People will understand you, but it can sound a little blunt, a bit abrupt.
So what are the more polite, more natural sounding options?
Two main ones, both really good. The first use is would like. So, I would like the dish, please.
I would like the chicken, please.
Perfect. And that would like, it's technically a conditional form. It sort of implies if I were choosing this is my preference, it just sounds softer, more considerate.
Okay, that makes sense. What's the other option?
This one's probably even more common in everyday, quick conversation. It uses the contraction I'll for I will.
Ah, so I'll have.
Exactly. I'll have the dish, please. It suggests you're making the choice right at that moment.
I'll have the fish and chips, please. Sounds very natural.
It really does. Super common. So I would like or I'll have. Both excellent, polite choices. Always add that please at the end.
Always the please. Okay, but what about modifications? Let's say I order the hamburger, but I really don't like onions. How do I say that?
Good question. You state the main dish, then add the modification clearly. So I'll have the hamburger with no onions, please.
Okay, with no onions. What if it's about a side dish, like salad dressing? Maybe I want it separately.
Ah, the classic on the side. That's a key phrase. You'd say, could I have the dressing on the side, please? Works for sauces, dips, anything you want separate from the main item.
On the side.
Got it.
That's really useful. Okay, fast forward. We've successfully ordered, maybe using I'll have. The waiter might repeat it back to confirm. Okay, so that's one fish and chips and one hamburger with no onions.
And you just confirm, yes, that's right, thank you.
Simple. Then the food arrives. The waiter puts it down and says,
Typically, enjoy your meal or enjoy...
And our response.
Just a warm thank you. That's all that's needed.
Okay, now the waiter usually disappears for a bit, but they often come back partway through the meal, don't they?
Yes, the mid-meal check-in. It's standard practice.
What do they usually ask?
Something like, is everything okay? Or how is everything? Or maybe, how's everything tasting?
And if it's all good?
You can give some positive feedback. If it's really good, use that great word. Yes, it's delicious. Thank you. Remember, delicious just means really, really good.
Or a simpler, yes, everything's great, thank you.
Exactly. Polite and appreciative.
But, okay, the tricky one. What if it's not okay? This feels like a high-stress moment for someone learning the language.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe they brought you the wrong dish entirely, or your drink never came.
Right. You have to speak up, but politely is key. First step, get their attention. Eye contact, maybe a small hand wave, and the magic phrase, excuse me.
Okay, excuse me, then what?
Then state the problem, but gently. It often helps to start with, I'm sorry, but, even though it's not your fault, it just softens the correction.
Ah, okay, so not, this is wrong, but more like...
More like, excuse me, I'm sorry, but I think I ordered the chicken. This looks like fish. Or, excuse me, I think I also ordered a soda.
That sounds much less confrontational. That's really helpful. And what if I just need something simple during the meal, like I've run out of water or I need another napkin?
Same start. Excuse me. Then you go back to our super useful can I have structure.
Ah, yeah.
If it's something you need more of, like water or maybe bread, if they served it, you ask, can I have some more water, please? Or can I have some more bread, please?
Some more. Got it.
If it's a completely new item, like a second soda, you'd say, can I have another soda, please?
Another? Okay, so some more for refills, another for a new one. Perfect.
That structure, can I have something please, covers pretty much any service request you'll have during the meal.
Fantastic. Okay, so we've eaten. The meal was delicious, hopefully. We even had that chocolate cake. Now it's time to settle up. The money part.
Right. Again, first step.
Get their attention. Excuse me.
You got it. Then you ask for the bill. You've got two main ways to say this, both perfectly fine.
Okay, what are they?
You can say, can I have the bill, please? Using our favorite structure again.
Makes sense.
And the other one.
Even shorter. The check, please.
The bill or the check. Is there a difference? Yeah, there's a slight regional thing we found in the sources. Bill is generally more common in UK English.
And check is more standard in the US.
Exactly. But honestly, in a restaurant context, everyone will understand either one. You can use whichever feels more comfortable.
Good to know. Okay, so you've asked for the bill check. Before you just hand over cash or a card, maybe you need to confirm something.
Right, especially about payment methods. If you're not sure, maybe you don't see a card machine, you should ask. Do you take credit cards?
Good practical tip. Okay, the waiter brings the bill. Now, this is where that cultural context piece comes in big time, especially in certain countries.
Oh, absolutely. We need to talk about tipping.
Yes. Crucial. This isn't optional in many places, right?
Yeah.
Particularly the US.
Not really, no. In the US especially, tipping isn't just a thank you for great service. It's often a significant part of the server's actual wages. The system relies on it.
So what's the general rule of thumb?
For standard good service in the US, the expectation is generally between 15% and 20% of the total bill amount before tax.
15 to 20%? And if the service was really good?
Then you should definitely aim towards the 20%, or maybe even a little more if they were fantastic.
Okay. And how do you physically do it if you're paying cash?
With cash, you can just leave the extra amount on the table with the payment, or if you're handing a larger bill, you could say something like, keep the change if the change covers the tip you want to leave.
And with a credit card?
Usually, the slip they bring back for you to sign will have a specific line where you can write in the tip amount. Then you add it to the original total and write the final grand total.
Right, I've seen that. Tip line, then total line.
Exactly. You fill it in before you sign.
This is so important for learners to know, because not tipping in a place where it's expected can come across as really rude, even if you just didn't know.
Totally unintentional rudeness, yeah. So you figured out the tip, you're ready to hand over your cash or card. What do you say as you give it to them?
Just a simple, here you are.
Perfect. That just signals, here's the payment. They take it, maybe bring back change or the card slip to sign. Transaction complete. You're ready to leave.
So how do we end the whole experience?
You want to finish politely, just like you started. A little smile, make eye contact, and a simple, appreciative, thank you, goodbye.
Nice. Shows you valued the food, the service, the whole thing.
Exactly. And if you think about that whole flow from hello to goodbye,
Yeah.
success really hinges on mastering just a few of those short, polite, flexible phrases. A table for, can I have, I would like, or I'll have, the bill check, please.
They really are the building blocks, aren't they?
They're the backbone. They let you navigate most of the interaction smoothly.
And that final tip from the source is about starting simple that feels really wise.
Oh, yeah. Don't make your first attempt ordering, coq au vin if you're nervous.
Right. Order the pasta with tomato sauce, like you said,
Yeah.
or a cheese pizza, something familiar. Build your confidence first.
Exactly. And practice. Seriously, role play this stuff at home. Grab a friend, one's the waiter, one's the customer, go through the motions, ask for the check, ask for more water.
The more you say the phrases out loud,
The more automatic they become when you're actually in the restaurant. Less thinking, more natural flow.
it all comes back to that idea of effort and politeness, really.
Yeah.
Just making the effort to communicate in English is huge.
It really is. People generally appreciate it. And, connecting back to just human interaction, we've hammered home please and thank you.
We have.
But maybe the most powerful tool you have isn't verbal at all.
What's that?
A smile. Seriously, it's mentioned in the source material too. A genuine smile is understood everywhere, in every language.
That's true.
It's the perfect partner to your carefully practiced English phrases. Even if your pronunciation isn't perfect, a smile shows your intention is friendly and positive. It smooths over any little bumps.
That's a really great final thought. The universal language of the smile, backing up your English skills. Yeah. Okay, so now you have the map. You have the phrases, the cultural tips, like tipping.
And hopefully the confidence to go out there and order that big slice of chocolate cake, all in English,
Go practice. Go eat well.
and enjoy the whole process.